Taylor and welcome to this week's edition of the Earth from Space programme from the ESA Web TV studios. This week, the Copernicus Sentinel-2 satellite takes us over Lake Disappointment in northwest Australia. Found in one of the most remote areas of the country, it is believed to have been discovered by an early explorer called Frank Hahn in 1897. He was convinced that the series of creeks that he'd been following in the East Pilbara area would lead to a freshwater lake and drinking water supply. Such was his disappointment to find a salt lake at the end of his journey, he gave the lake its memorable name. Although the lake is dry most of the time, it is home to many species of water birds. When it is full, primarily during very wet periods, the lake retains water and allows no outflow and is hence classified as an endorheic basin. In this false colour image, the differences in the shades of blue in the lake reflect the depth of the water. The darker the blue, the deeper the water is. A higher concentration of salt might also explain the different colours of the water around the edges of the lake. It is likely that the red line spread across the top part of the image represents some form of vegetation in this predominantly arid area on the edge of the Gibson Desert. Carlemillion National Park, Western Australia's largest and most remote national park, can be found north of the lake. The park spans over 1.3 million hectares between the Great Sandy Desert and the Little Sandy Desert. Covering an area of almost 380,000 square kilometres, the Shire of East Pilbara, also to the north of the lake, is the third largest municipality in the world. The population was registered as only around 11,000 in 2017, with mining constituting the backbone of the local economy. The Sentinel-2 mission for Europe's Copernicus programme is tasked with monitoring our changing lands. Designed specifically to monitor vegetation, it can also detect differences in sparsely vegetated areas as well as the mineral composition of soil. That's all for this week's edition of the Earth from Space programme. Thanks for watching, we'll see you again next week.